Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And today's our exercises is on focus. You have to focus to see things. So we're going to do a couple of little exercises here on focus. Well, you mean like that, and then we go out like that, back in again. Focus. There now, that'll get you going for today. So today's mission, why I had to practice focusing, I'm going to work on a lawn mowing deck, if I have room to work on it. Holy cats, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get the other tractor home here. It's going to be a tight squeeze here this winter. Holy jumping what? Yeah, anyway, let's go over here and we'll see what we're going to get at here today. Well, the first thing we have to do is, I'll get this out of the way here. We all see these YouTube friends items on top of the tractor here, but the main focus is everybody knows that this is Dave's favorite tractor because of the cab. He just loves that cab. The things he tells me about this cab, that he just loves it so much that he'd like to buy it, actually. That's how much he loves it. Yes, sirree. Dale, you got to get a cab for your tractor, because Dave would probably buy it from you. All right, we'll get on to what we're going to try and do here today. So now that the grass cutting is done, here anyway, I still have to do my son's place, and I think that's going to be done on Friday. Clean up the mower deck season is going to start. So I'm going to do this one hopefully today. Now this deck, I've shown this before and told this before, and it's been in different videos before, and you should have been watching them videos. Yeah, this deck, I'm getting carried away again, I guess. This deck belongs to that case 224 with the snow blower or thrower on the front of it. So, because you all watched the videos, you know that this deck was all fixed up and all new bearings and everything. And boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, it works on slick. It's nice and quiet. All the bearings are brand new. And we put it on the case 224 this summer, or spring, I should say. And we never even got around the yard once when the pump blew a gasket in itself in the tractor. So that was the end of the tractor for quite some time, so I had to take the deck off and it's been sitting ever since. This was probably, I don't know, back. You people that have watched the videos would know when this happened. So anyway, in the spring sometime. It was early June or late May. I forget now when it was. Anyway, the tractor ended up going to my son's place and never did get to it until later on in the season, because we knew we needed it for wood splitting, so I had to get it fixed, but probably didn't really get at it until mid-August, I think, maybe. Anyway, we got the pump all fixed up and everything's fine there now. Anyway, the deck never did go back on it, so there's only about 3/4 of a lawn done on that deck, so I don't know. There shouldn't be too much grass in underneath it, so it's just going to be a quick cleaning, I think. Anyway, I'll get you set up somewhere here, and I got to get it flipped upside down somehow. So, all right, I'll get back to you once I get things situated. All right, so we have her turned over here now, and it's certainly not as bad as, well, I kind of expected it not to be too bad because it only got to cut 3/4 of a lawn, so once. Yeah, so it's not bad at all. Just, I'll give it a quick little clean out. That's going to be it. I'm not going to bother doing the pour 15 to it again, so. Anyway, yeah, this not bad at all. Well, like I say, it's only one use. Anyway, these are, man, oh man, those are nice. Smooth, quiet, nice, nice, nice. I can't wait to get into next spring and see if I can get it to work. Yeah, that little bit I did use it was some quiet, smooth. Anyway, we're going to get at this here in a little bit. Just going to take a scraper to it and a little brush or something and just sweep out the stuff, and that's going to be it for this one. This is number 1 of 6 decks that we have to clean. There's number 2. Number 3 is over in that little barn. My son has his MF16 deck to clean. And we have the yard works, we call it the green thing. There's a deck on it that has to be cleaned. And then the 6-foot mower, or 6-foot finish mower, rear discharge on the Ferguson tractor. He's the big fella. That one we had trouble with this year too, so we had to put a seal in that this year. And you should have watched that video too. Anyway, lots to do. So I thought of another deck, so that'll be number 7. That's on my son's MF8. And then we'll find something else to do today. All right, I started at it here a little bit, and my tools that I'm using are just a putty knife kind of a thing, and a stiff sort of a brush, and a softer brush to get the stuff out. So I'll show you a little bit of that. Yeah, I suppose it's not going to be too exciting, but anyway, that's what we got for today. All right. So I just kind of go around. Just do the quick scrape. Have to be too fussy with it today. Alright, so it's coming along here, just going to give it the stiff brush workout now, and then the soft brush, and then that'll be it. So it's coming along pretty good. So I'll show you that once I get done with it. Alright, so that one's all done up there. Didn't take too long to do, so I took the stiffer brush to it and then the softer brush, and anywhere where you can see it shiny, that's where the Core 15 is that I put on last year. So I think that stuff works great. Of course, everybody has their opinion with that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter what it is, everybody has their opinion about it. So I like the Core 15, so anyway, that's the way that is. Yeah, so not bad. You might be able to see in places the deck isn't in perfect shape, but then again, it's 50 years old, so can't complain about that. And it's that and the tractor and the snow thrower sat outside in the long grass for 5 years before I got it. So it's doing pretty good for having that kind of life for 5 years. And it wasn't running. It stayed in place for 5 years in the long grass, which grew up every year. Anyway, there we go. Quick little video on fixing up one deck. So that's one done. We got 5 more to do. 6 more to do. So we are in for rain today. It's starting to kind of cloud over a bit. And it's supposed to be 20 degrees today, which it is kind of nice and temperature today. So, but as the day goes along, it's supposed to turn from southwest wind to northwest wind and cool down tonight to 8 degrees. And then tomorrow is 8 degrees. Rain tonight and rain tomorrow. So wood stove will be on tomorrow, that is for sure. So that's just the end of the heat, I think. So, well, we might get a few more nice days. But anyway. All right, I'm rambling and going on foolish like I normally do. So have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing.